A question that's often asked is, how should I command the good and forbid the evil with regards to my parents and elders? This, ayil ahbab, la shak, it requires fiqh fi deen, like any commanding the good and forbidding the evil. Al-amr bi ma'ruf wa nahy anil munkar, commanding the good and forbidding the evil requires fiqh fi deen. It requires fiqh fi deen, that you have knowledge of the religion. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Man yuridallahu bihi khairan yufiqhu fi deen." Whenever Allah wants good for a person, He gives them understanding of the religion. And according to your knowledge of the issue at hand, gives you the ability to command the good and forbid the evil. Meaning, it takes knowledge to know what is good and what is evil. There are some things that are intrinsic, yes. But mostly, as far as shar'an, is you need at least that base knowledge. If you do know intrinsically, killing is bad. You do that before Islam and you know that as a Muslim. Okay, that's something we know. And prohibiting someone from doing that doesn't require that you study extensively in the Quran and the Sunnah. However, the general base principle is that commanding the good and forbidding the evil requires Islamic knowledge. It requires that you know what is the good, knowledge of what is good in the Shar', and knowledge of what is evil in the Shar'. So, for example, you only know that pork, generally, that it's prohibited because of the Quran and because of the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. So you have a nas, you have a divine text, and that tells you that riba is harmful, that taking interest is harmful. You know that from the Quran and the Sunnah. So that means you have enough knowledge of that mas'ala to know to stay away from it, and to advise someone to stay away from it, and for encouraging them to leave it. So that is knowledge of commanding the good and forbidding the evil to the extent of your ability. And the fiqh, ayil ahbab, comes in that you do it with wisdom. So for example, if you have your elders and they're taking interest to start their businesses, they're taking interest so they can go on their trip, they're out and about, and they say, well, hey, we can't find halal food very easily, so we're going to eat anything, whatever's available. And it seems like pork has a discount right now at IHOP or something, so we're going to do that. Well, you know enough to know that's muharram, so you can advise them. Because they're your elders, you don't yell at them. Because of your elders, you don't snatch it from their mouths. Because of your elders, you don't break the plate and run out and curse them in front of the people. But no, because they're your elders, there is a respectful, wise way based on the book and the Sunnah, based on your qudra. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, من راى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك عرف الإيمان. رواه Muslim.